It's no secret that Alexander Payne is a darling of the cinematic elite at festivals like Cannes, so when the idiosyncratic filmmaker unveiled his latest black and white love letter to the American Midwest, it immediately became part of the Hollywood Awards discussion. In Cannes, Bruce Dern walked away with the Best Actor prize. How special was Cannes for you? A bit of a career highlight?
Oh yeah, definitely a career highlight. I mean, you know, the response of the audience was immediate, kind of overwhelming to me. It went on a bit. I just wasn't used to that. Being a big part of that, I thought, like what Sally Field said, God, they really like me too, you know. And the whole movie they're embracing, but it was a wonderful ride. It was a huge surprise.
So you told the sheriff that you were walking to Nebraska?
That's right, to get my $1 million.
His character Woody has more than the occasional senior moment, convinced he's won a clearinghouse sweepstakes and is determined to collect his due.
You didn't win anything. It's a complete scam, so you gotta stop this, okay?
I'm running out of time. I can go on and on because I am Woody. I'm not. All my lights aren't out yet, and I still run every day. But I got a lot of Woody game, particularly physically and emotionally. I weep easily over opera and the opera of life.
And why did you have us?
Because I like to screw, and your mother's a Catholic, so you figure it out.
So you and Mom never actually talked about whether you wanted kids or not?
Well, I figured if we kept on screwing, we'd end up with a couple of you.
Alexander Payne first gave Dern the material over a decade ago, but the studios balked at the black and white. What was Alexander's explanation to you or rationale for shooting it in black and white?
I think he felt that he wanted to show it like he was showing pictures from a family scrapbook that we got by chance, and nobody knew we were going to tell that story. He likes to think that he's observing people that are unaware that they're being observed, and that is black and white.
There's Woody's little sister, Rose.
June Squibb, who worked with Payne on About Schmidt, also landed an Oscar nomination as Woody's irascible wife.
What a whore.
Mom.
No, I liked Rose, but my God, she was a slut.
Well, you get to get most of the great lines.
I know, and this one
doesn't
is
she?
really great.
Bruce
No,
might be on the
script.
poster, but she's tearing it up on screen through the whole movie, right?
I never knew the son of a bitch even wanted to be a millionaire. You should have thought about that years ago and worked for it.
Did you ever feel mean or self-conscious with some of the lines?
No, I loved it. I loved it. I feel that I just sort of leaped in from the very first day.
Dad, I can't let you go.
It's none of your business.
Yes, it is. I'm your son.
Well, then why don't you take me?
This must have been one of the more intense and internal characters that you've played.
Not so intense as it was internal. And when you have 55 years to keep working, to make everything as publicly private as you can. Publicly private being that when you're filming me, I'm going to lead with my heart. And therefore, it's out there for everybody to see.
Well, the newspaper's going to do a big write-up on you.
I'm going to get my picture in the paper?
You bet you.
And the most charming thing about the whole Payne experience is his approachability. He is open to anyone all day long, every day. And only Mr. Hitchcock had that ability with me that I ever saw in my career. You know, crew would come up, he said the very first day, I want you all to come forward and ask me anytime you think I could lend you a hand in your division. He called them divisions of filmmaking. And if you don't, I'll find out where you live. That was the way he worked. He wanted that. He wanted the camaraderie of the teamwork. And Alexander, half his crew, has worked every day on every movie he's ever made. So you have a family unit. Come on, have a beer with your old man. He's somebody.